Deze week in Limbourgeois een interview met Tim Mondavi, de beroemste Amerikaanse wijnmaker, op bezoek in Venlo. De meest beroemde wijnmaker van Californië en de Verenigde Staten is Tim Mondavi. Hij maakt een Europese tournee en stopt onderweg in Venlo voor een hele speciale masterclass. Well, you are on a European tour, and
Yes.
what brought you to Venlo?
Oh, Venlo, Holland is wonderful. There are people here that have access to some of the very best wines of the world. And so it is terrific to be able to be here. We have worked with Marcel, Swaghoven from Wine Companions now for a number of years. But we see people that do things professionally and with joy. So, of course, we're here.
And you told in your story that that you like more the wines situated on the hillside.
Yes.
Well, fortunately, we have hills in the south of Limburg. Is that better for the development of a wine in general?
In general, it is, yes. There are always exceptions to any rule, but generally speaking, you're looking for that right balance. There's never too much this or too much that. It has to be somewhere in between. And usually the hills provide that. If the vines have wet feet, they don't grow. If they are, or they grow too much. But it's where that magical area of the proper tension and nourishment comes that usually makes the best wines. The concrete becomes perhaps more feminine. It retains more minerality in the wine. From our property, you can see the bay and you can see the fog coming in through the Golden Gate. You can see the buildings there in San Francisco. And so you can feel the freshness of our wines on this high volcanic soil on the Vaca Range. We're Oakville with altitude.
And you work, in fact, only with Cabernet Sauvignon, Cabernet
Yes.
Franc, etc. Why not working with Italian one?
Well, there were many different varieties in Napa Valley. And over time, you find out which does best in the vineyard and also what is received best in the marketplace. And so the Cabernet family does very, very well in Napa Valley because our climate is warm enough for those varieties and it's cool enough to keep the freshness.
And can you say that you make a kind of Bordeaux style?
Yes, yes. Grown in Napa Valley with our own, we're very proud of our own soil, very proud of our own style. We are evolving from some of the winemaking techniques, but the basis of it came from the Romans. The basis of it was evolved in France, and it continued to evolve in Napa Valley. And so that is what we do. That's what I get to do. I love it. I love to play with it and figure out every year how to make the evolution in the right direction.
Nowadays in Bordeaux, it's not so easy in the world market. They have serious problems. Isn't that the case for your wines?
Well, I think that the biggest problem that all growers of any product have now is global warming. I think that is the biggest challenge facing mankind. And it's the growers that are fixed to a piece of ground, that are growing a crop, whatever it is. And wine is a great, wine is bottled history. And so you can see what it's like, and it takes time. And so if you have been in it for a long time, you see the weather is changing. The climate is extreme these days. And so that's the biggest problem that growers around the world mankind is facing, is because of global warming. So yes, there is a big challenge. but we have to learn how to coexist with it, to correct the problem, number one, but to coexist with it while we discover how to correct the problem.
You see also a development that farmers in the wineries are working more and more biological. Do you do so already?
Yes.
Or?
Yes, we do. We're big believers that the more you understand about nature, the better you are. My father used to say making good wine is a skill, fine wine an art. And I say that artistic wine is an expression of man's harmony with nature. So if we understand how to care for the vineyards in a way that they best want, then, and that means biodynamic, it means organic, it means following the rhythms of the land. And that's why our small property has a dedicated team of people that are there every day. The most important sign of quality are the footsteps of the owner in the vineyard. And so you have to be present.
Last question, you talked about how healthy the wine is for the people, but nowadays you also see that from government side and some medical people who say, well, it isn't so good at all to drink wine.
I would say that if you take the long arc of history, that wine in moderation is good and healthy for most people. But it is in moderation like anything. Even the staff of life, bread. If you live, for some people, it's not good. So they have to avoid wheat. They have to avoid that. So I would, and also if you have too much of anything, too much water is not good. Too much air is not good. Too much wine is clearly not good. Too much butter is clearly not good. So it's a question of balance. And joy of life is also important. So good things in moderation, and I would say wine is definitely a good thing.